Hey everyone, and welcome to 5 Minutes Peace. And this is all about busyness and why we do it, to ourselves, why we wear that badge of busyness. So, it's almost like when we see people and they ask us, hey, how are you doing? It's almost a way to deflect, isn't it? It's an alternative to saying, yeah, fine, which basically means I'm okay, but I'm not going any deeper than the surface here. And so saying that we're busy is a way of telling the other person, yeah, life's great. Don't have any complaints. Everything is going okay. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it is, of course, because often what we do is we set ourselves so many tasks to do, and we strive and we reach and we plan, and we try to do all of these things because we are perhaps numbing ourselves from really feeling what's going on under the surface, or because it's like a trauma response. Again, same thing, really. We've all got some kind of trauma at greater or lesser degrees, but we often don't face those and we don't work through our emotions, and so we'll just kind of distract ourselves with busyness, which is very similar to distracting ourselves with shopping or distracting ourselves with alcohol or crack cocaine. It's all the same thing. We're not really getting to the root of the problem. We're not really being honest with ourselves and showing up as who we really are. So having this busyness is constantly putting our nervous systems into that place of exhaustion and overwhelm and feeling like, I just don't know if I can cope. There's just so much to do. And it makes me think that, this modern world of ours is not really doing us many favors. I mean, I was under the impression when I studied social history, the invention of things like the washing machine and the dishwasher and the vacuum cleaner were invented to try and free up time for people. And instead, what have we done is we've just filled that time with more busyness. Life has got even faster and more busy. So maybe it's time that we look to nature. Maybe it's time that we look to nature because that's our closest comparison, really, in this modern technological world that we don't really fit into as well as we do into nature. And nature is just not busy all of the time. The busyness of spring and summer couldn't possibly be sustained throughout the year. And so we have times like autumn, where everything seems to rest, and of course winter, where everything seems to sleep. And I'm not advocating that we do that ourselves for the whole of autumn and winter, although that might be quite a nice alternative just for one year. No, what I'm advocating is that perhaps we take snippets of our week or even snippets of our day and just have a break from all of the busyness. So wherever you are now, as long as it's safe to do so, settle in and just close your eyes and begin to breathe really slowly in and out through the nose, slowing the breath down just a bit. And allow for the edges of your eyes to soften and for your jaw to be slightly open. And then allow your shoulders to drop. And begin to become aware of the sensation at the bottom ribs. See how they flare out to the side on the in-breath and contract back in on the out-breath. And each time you inhale, quietly repeat to yourself, peace. And each time you exhale, quietly repeat to yourself, be still. Inhaling, peace. Exhaling, be still. And I wonder, how does it feel for you to create a little bit of peace and stillness in the busyness of your day? On your next exhalation, allow your eyes to float open, coming back into the day. And as always, I wish you more moments of calm where you can create that connection to yourself, uncover some clarity, and find the courage to act. See you soon.